Right, so now we're going to do another question on vectors. Okay, this is a question, and basically I'm focusing on this part, which is the type of question that features triangles that share a common height. Okay, so to attempt this question, first of all, answer part A, where we need to find or express certain vectors in terms of vectors A and B first. Alright, B to D is actually quite obvious. Alright, it's actually just B to A followed by A to D. So it's expressed as the vectors A added to B. That's it. Now, second question, EC. Okay, I think they left out the arrow sign here. It should be a vector. Now, E to C. Okay, it says here that AE is half of AB. So that means, in pencil, oops, this is half A, and so is this half A. So with that, EC can be plotted by taking E to A first, and then A to C. Okay, some other things I have to add in. Okay, first of all, E to A is half A, like I've seen. Now, A to C is not obvious yet, because we only know A to D is B. So it says here that AC is actually 3 times of DC. So if translate the ratios to the sides, AC is 3 times of DC. So if this is 1 unit, this is 3 units. So now, if this is 3 units gives me the vector B, so what is the remaining here? Basically 3 over the whole 4. This is 4 units, this is 3 units. So therefore actually AC is 4/3 of B. Okay. Now, third one, B to F. B to F. So actually I'm going to take the root of B to E first, followed by E to F. So when I do that, B to E is actually, from previous part, half A, and EF actually, you realize it's, F is the midpoint of EC, so EF is half of EC. In other words, it's going to be half A plus half of EC from the previous part, half A plus 4 over 3B. So, now I simplify these vectors, I'm going to get this plus 2/3 of B. Simplify further, add them up, I'm going to get 3/4 of A and 2/3 of B. Now, to answer the second part, EF over EC. So EF over EC. Since they already say F is the midpoint of EC, so actually EF over EC is simply 1/2, because EF is going to be half of EC. So that was pretty easy to answer. Next, area of triangle BEF over the area of triangle BEC. I'll take a look at BEF and BEC. Okay, so after some experience you realize that it's either going to be 2 types of triangles, similar or triangles that share a common height. On first look, they certainly don't look similar. Okay, so I'm going to try and convince you that actually it's triangles that share a common height. So I'm going to take this triangle, the big one, and I'm going to flip it over. It will look something like this. Okay, where the base is B to C. Oops, and okay, I drew it wrongly. My bad. It should look like this. Instead. Okay, where we have B, E, C, and we have something that looks like this. Okay, pardon my bad drawing, but this will be F. And we know for a fact this is, F is the midpoint, so this is like half and half. Alright, so triangle BEF and actually BEC share a very common height, an invisible height H, both of the triangles. So in terms of simple area of triangle, we know that it should be half times base times height over half times base times height. Since they share the same height, now base wise, actually we are talking about BEF, the small one, so I'm going to look at just EF as the base. If we have EC, then we're actually going to use EC as the base. So EF belongs to triangle BEF, and EC belongs to triangle BEC. So with that, actually you realize that no matter what the height was, numerically they cancel off, or should I say divide off, and give me just a value of 1. So actually, at the end of the day, the ratio of the areas is just the ratio of their lengths, which can be taken from the first part, and that's it.